Cairo is currently the stage for critical negotiations between Israel and Hamas. The goal is a ceasefire agreement for the Gaza Strip. These talks are of utmost importance. Both sides are under immense pressure to find common ground. The lives of countless civilians hang in the balance. A successful outcome could bring much-needed relief to the region. The talks come after weeks of devastating conflict. The violence has resulted in a tragic loss of life. The humanitarian situation in Gaza has also deteriorated rapidly. International pressure has mounted for a resolution. The Cairo talks represent a glimmer of hope for a brighter future. The path to peace will not be easy. Significant obstacles remain in the way of a lasting agreement. However, the commitment to dialogue is a positive step. All parties involved must prioritize the well-being of civilians. The international community watches with bated breath, hoping for a breakthrough. The Philadelphia corridor is a major sticking point in the Cairo talks. This narrow strip of land runs along the border between Egypt and Gaza. It is of strategic importance to both Israel and Hamas. Control of the corridor is a major point of disagreement. Israel views the Philadelphia corridor as crucial for its security. They argue that it prevents Hamas from smuggling weapons into Gaza. Israel wants to maintain a military presence in the area. They believe this is non-negotiable for the safety of their citizens. Hamas, on the other hand, demands a complete Israeli withdrawal from the corridor. They see it as an infringement on their sovereignty. Hamas argues that an Israeli presence hinders their ability to govern effectively. They see it as a major obstacle to peace. The United States is playing a vital role in the Cairo talks. They are acting as mediators between the Israeli and Hamas delegations. US officials are working tirelessly to find common ground. Their goal is to bridge the divides on contentious issues. US negotiators are engaging in shuttle diplomacy. They are meeting separately with each side. They are also holding trilateral meetings. The aim is to facilitate dialogue and understanding. The US is leveraging its influence to encourage compromise. The US has a vested interest in a peaceful resolution. They see the conflict as a threat to regional stability. A successful outcome would be a major diplomatic victory. The US is pushing for a deal that addresses the security concerns of both sides.
The United States is committed to finding a peaceful resolution to this conflict. We understand the complexities involved, but we believe that with persistent effort and good faith negotiations, a mutually beneficial agreement can be reached.
The conflict has had a devastating impact on the people of Gaza. The humanitarian situation is dire and continues to deteriorate. The healthcare system is on the verge of collapse.
There is a severe shortage of essential supplies. Malnutrition is rampant, particularly among children. The lack of access to clean water and sanitation is a major concern. Disease outbreaks are a constant threat.
The people of Gaza are in desperate need of humanitarian assistance. The international community has pledged aid to Gaza. However, access remains a challenge. The ceasefire talks offer a glimmer of hope. A lasting agreement could pave the way for the delivery of much-needed aid. Public pressure is mounting on both sides to reach a resolution. In Israel, people are demanding the safe return of hostages held by Hamas. Protests have taken place calling for an end to the conflict.
In Gaza, people are desperate for an end to the violence and the suffering. They are calling for an end to the blockade and the freedom to live in peace. The pressure on leaders is immense.
The human cost of the conflict is weighing heavily on both sides. The images of destruction and suffering have touched hearts around the world. The hope is that this will push leaders towards a lasting peace. The Cairo talks represent a crucial opportunity for peace. The stakes are high. The path ahead is fraught with challenges. However, the commitment to dialogue is a positive sign. All parties involved must prioritize the well-being of civilians. They must show flexibility and a willingness to compromise. A lasting solution must address the root causes of the conflict. The world is watching and hoping for a breakthrough. A successful outcome would be a victory for diplomacy. It would bring much-needed relief to the long-suffering people of Gaza and Israel. Peace is the only path forward.